Is it one day star?
Oni sajerha.
Ya otena gwanek gwanek.
Radunagedu, te wakili chirunyana. Runajugedu na daratu danu yagodunis.
How was? Nexi dosa izi nakahanda di yahaze.
Di jona wat stage. Gari wes wat gano hardenyu tigo yordunya za wadak gwanya sum'a. Gana squaksar na Johnny. Di zohak ahanda dinyori yung garach ne.
Hi, Star.
Hi, Star. Zaga the dirty wasta.
Zazah Dandi. Ha'o, wa Zazah Dandi.
The what the dot ni gumura the wax aguma. The dosa ya dai zo handi ya.
Toga nuang zede wakede.
Gundi Gawana Oguaho Yaga Gundi Nagere Ga'a Tony Guna Sinio Ne Okwari.
Danane radiatine kera. Nungwe, lunsa nage, de wat tirat gawas. Wagari huarge di ot stara, ganatanyadu, radi nagare.
Danadi de tadi. Anataha ya yedawawe.
Wana hoda de wat karitsa dunyane.
Yagoda setuga. Haha, Zawara gohadu. Is it as a datum?
Aska degani asa gayeri. Aska dewat nyawe.
Suzi zo yande negiga.
Waguya that sorry.
Unia di sa derian rakwe. Ay dewa zakane akta su anana adawat kiri tsirunyasi. Kado garia.
Diniati askada sehtenen oyeskahoe. Astahtuge. Neam ha adawgadarianda seria jinue oya askada sehtana. Yahtakweni on the Gehtakwe di Washtada Sorry. Sahaya Yanire Jinia di Askada Sete Nana Oya Yaskahoe. Astahtuge.
Jidawat kari chiduni.
Izaya Hezayatewe.
Aska, Degini, Asa, Gayerdi. Wis, Yayak, Zada, Sategu, Jostu, Oyerdi, Oska you are it, Degini you are it, Asa you are it, Gayerdi you are it, Wis you are it, Yayak you are it, Zada you are it, Sategu you are it, Jostu you are it.
What have we here?
You look familiar. Where have I seen you before? That wasn't very nice.
Let me go!
Listen to that. He knows English.
It's not for a savage.
You're spirited too. We have questions for your elders. Only tell us where your village is, boy, and you can go.
Best do as he asks, child.
I could snap your neck, you know. A little more pressure, and pop. The sad little flame of your life extinguished. You are a nothing, a speck of dust. You and all your ilk, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world. The wiser among you recognize the shape of the future. They throw themselves at our feet and beg mercy. But not you, it seems. No. You cling desperately to your ways, too ignorant to know your folly. But I am not unkind. And so I spare you, that you may carry word to your people. Let them know the sooner we are given what we seek, the sooner you can return to your pathetic, empty lives. A fair trade, is it not?
What is your name?
Charles Lee. Why do you ask?
So I can find you.
I look forward to it.
Radun Hagedu. Kohnu Gwadi.
Doge.
Radun Hagedu. Kohnu.
Dogo yena was. Goiges. Atu yanaratne.
Yahta, John. Onak ti on Sadego. Onak.
Yadik andene.
Zodi onaga ona. Zet patek. Radun Hagedu. Onak ti on zatni gohra zatni duhage.
Dodek.
On sedek. Toga zun haak. On sesege. Nekti zaderi ondara. Dinawe. Andini kwe guhage.
Ya, zadarissa, da guatska. Da gerihu, akenyaga te.
Unirumpa.
Isa!
Ghana!
Oh, naga, Isa.
Yakta waga ni gon roni. Sada da wena da unga?
Gat, ingeni otas seraya. Oyaner mongeni wanun doste, edeni rodo ke tinohoda de dom zomne ayogara we ori wage. Andi jatas wane edeni sto zeraro ke. Amado ene kane thoda di jatka thuni we ne ayedeni ti na kwa sari. Wasqueni, yasoji de wandore. I
Yo tena de jaun de ne ayena.
ha, zezak tinuwe yo dikunde. Zahaga yo yanere.
Yum zaskats.
Nekti doni gari wes tona yo tuhage. Nona ska guidene ne, te wassa gayeri ni hadi runungwe kaa ta hunna na dahwage. So knona as kana nage me ta de watna neda. Iga gar hagunsu on doratu. Ka zage da di taru. Gardu ne zosera as ka de wanya na hadi hage. Ya teskariu esta yunki akwa daze te.
Segun ino tumne.
Ha ne tizaha akta da honenu haje. Te dun zohum jokna e de waire. Toga yaho tena tai de waire. Toga yah tai de waderio. To are na zawatne.
Tokni kuhak. Wagerek tagari hunyani o nirt tia gerata.
Tigawanio. To agut yotti na kuni. Zaha gasto zeriohage ziniyotne oya.
Nek tia tamdo era ye dene dene kahondage.
Yahta diodum zohum unka e goderianderge wahi. How yungeni dogas ki dogan deni gweni toya yedenewe ne dosa ya yedini rada ne unzage.
Waderianda tseraksa ne giga.
Das kena gera. Zah katstek ne gandu di zaha set satstege. Aguarda, Iane Raja.
Onio tia didenewe.
Serek zahayo snorehage nona dijahtadi. Jogu de tonio.
Awaduka dadinidane. Dano jadera kara.
Yah areko. Yeah. Das kena gera. Kwahnek dakser.
Onio tia didenewe. Iwerham getni gon rahtum.
Serek zahayo snorehage nona dijahtadi.
You draw done.
Tazada dehtak. Kahni orden dasse. Hatqui, ja zodi domadore. Zah katstek, ne gandu di zaha set satstege. Das kena gera. Serek zahayo snorehage nona dijahtadi. Jogu de tonio. Kwahnek dakser.
Nyawa.
ona an dini ratha.
Zodzi one dore.
Oni otzi isere zaha set satstege doga ya chasadatrege.
Nekzi ohna yawane doga atjada ne dano gihie.
Doga oya watzi na kunyanyo akta zatkan zera. Nahoda, wa gani guhruni.
Yatta wa kwenyo agwego yang geni haraunge. Ga gader harde zinora agwego a seroroge. Gadu ga isere ya de gaeri zinigo yang geni. Tont kur harege. Du ga hungadan na atta. harige. Du går från gaden och åtta. Onega ya gaho am the Drahdondi. I want to go on the Drahdondi on.
Ya, segu te dum zong mai teni wararoro ke danuka nehum.
Agwa ya no wonder de gadora trawiyaha. Then does the zero zuzi wagareso.
Anguri hunya, kana dakta ezot kudina gerenyo, toan di jadora de. Dum zong yo snore ang tayo kwate. Yot kwenye siya kan heya de. Kaya tanoro ne giga de ham tanega. Onek tiya de waderi wa kwenyas tage ne sa oyera. Sada denak totas aun tassa de sanuni. Togaan se sadovahte. Ande wadu nege negario. Tano yan wadoratse. Jojeratu onek tiya se tsari zinume guja daroroks ne gundirio. Dio sumagaro de. Tide watskan hukwa. Zika negi rata. Zezak ne gayendere. Floriti un wakto dundun dawarie. Hatspi, un wasti de ham tanega ga a iwesque. Hauki oya zijat karhara. Kanto zat karhara.
Kankaniot.
Yo yanere, hau jade nyanda ne zaha gario dawana ye deniena, jini gariwe sugenir hare.
How it was? The destinios niza ana.
Ya, kaya gwire danu gahure au naya anga daksa de ne kanehum. Ne gigas kaya da gesnu sage angas de ji anjena. Onak tis kena asun a ange. Toga oskenundu ayungenika amadego. Takwa de rorok. Tamaga da huzo se au da geni gura di hatto.
Siwa serio. Yo yanere.
Ona deni roro ke zino hoda de yodom zohum. Au zejat ka zera ne yutkar harakwa. Tinja tum zoni sego, nekti yatte zugini nakto de. Onekti de deni zaru aja dora de. Toga idenere yatta ide nokta.
Yatte wagderian dare.
Kunye takwa, tazada de tak, ni nize. Aunza kake de ona. Kana dogu? Ona awa ne. Otku.
Agua get tani ke. Was get nyagante. Nyawa.
Amze jahtandi ona. Ayawa siro naja ge hodi ni kuhrayanda ne. Tino jera ya ezo de tiena.
Nektiato deot.
Oh niot.
Rat dukhawa hageri hunya.
Agaderian dare Gizardi Hoye was Onogera Gia, Garha Gunchedeweta. Onogera Gia, Deatia Jataraniere, ne Oya Ganyoke Haga Ziwaterio. Una was sundade dans a deri hua seraguase. Yohunja norunge, yungwa denadayan, danune amha ajungwa deri wayani ne ayetia se tanisege unjunhuza.
Arahaja zidogane gando ayetiri hune yukiswas, saha odisas taserayanda ne.
Yungwa dorazine to na yadewayer hage. Yungwa do darhe zino gayera ne deetiswa neda. Danu ne doga to no dewayere yot deru ayungwa jonha se.
Onujera zitoni yori hawana ne aidawada den hodu. Ona hoda tiga.
Kani hoha.
Ayane?
Greetings, Guardian.
Are you a spirit?
You may think of me as such.
Where am I?
You are where you were before. If you mean to ask what it is you now see, it is known as the Nexus. From here, probabilities are calculated so that the proper path may be chosen.
What path?
Yours. Follow me.
What have you done to me?
Selected a form familiar to your culture. It is designed to ease navigation. We have waited millennia for your arrival. You, who will bring to him the last piece, that he may open the door.
I do not understand.
Nor need you. I sense my words cause pain. But such was not my intention. You are important, child, in more ways than you will ever know. As we speak, forces gather in secret, preparing to seize control of the land. If they succeed, the sanctuary will be breached. Yours is a special lineage. Past, present, future. Many are connected to you. Many who have changed the world, who will change the world. So too shall you. I have called you here that you might know your duty. You must protect Sanctuary from those who would undo our work.
What sanctuary? What work?
Maintaining your current force will result in a negative outcome. Premature access will destabilize the region. Your village and its people will be destroyed.
What am I to do?
You will learn of a man who will provide additional training. Seek this symbol. No doubt you have many questions. Time will see them answered. For now, you must follow. bleeding a little later.
Radun hagedun, got nue ni satka, tuntiga gari wayeronitstum.
Adun hets wagena duni. Wa garu di rungwe daya jadatka. Ahagena dun hasse onio di akande. Ta tune tiga runungwe. Izi na gahanda di tunas. Gari wesi wagaderiandere. Tanu ize gi oni. Arahaja diza detni gorizu ne dosa seri wayena.
Yungwar haratstone ayedewa dunhunjanuna. Nexti da sheri de nitnize. De ot danyu haje hunjage danu ya taundo ayungwa da se dunhage.
Ya ka atakitskoda danu agader harda dene ayedewa wanda ne.
Wa gunya rodari sigi owadu era osete.
Ohnu jera di dezaderi huadenyani.
Aze gaya takweni daguri huadeni. Yahasa giga. Ase chari jina hoda ze saksit kada kunegas. Tonu e dagatka tone gari huayernitsto. Ne egi garun gwera hawi ohyashnena zinio zizatnista hawa shagoshnena.
Yama.
Seria sadoga, nekti gets hani suzi ezo zarharde. Was se zakane gari huayronitstu, satahatsari.
Leaving home was harder than I thought. I expected the journey would fill me with a sort of pride, a sense of accomplishment. But whatever it was that carried me away from home soon fled, replaced by questions, and no small amount of doubt. Had I been too hasty? Had I made a mistake? The others in the village, they thought this was something I wanted, something I chose to do. But it never felt that way to me. No. It was not a choice. It was an obligation. Because if not me, then who?
want something of a real
If you're looking for the
challenge,
hunting cabin, you're almost there.
I'd
Over
proffer
there.
you making your way to the warehouse, mate. Real brawlers down there.
Get out of the way!
After him!
Hey, what are you doing? That's mine! I'll have your head, Gatesray!
Hello.
Hello.
You must be one of them native fellas, from the, what's it called? Just give it a few.
What?
I was told you could train me.
No. Go away.
I'm not leaving! I need a place to camp. There must be another way in. Please, all I ask is a moment of your time.
I apologize if I've been unclear or otherwise confused you with my words. It was never my intention to mislead, so let me try to clarify. Get the hell off my land.
I'm coming up!
Just hear me out. What are you so afraid of?
Afraid? You think I'm afraid of anything? Least of all a self-important little scab like you? Or you might dream of being a hero, riding to rescues, of saving the world. But stay this course, and the only thing you're gonna be is dead. The world's moved on, boy. Best you do, too.
I will not leave. Do you hear me? I'm never leaving. Just wait, old man. I will not be defeated so easily. You will.
These are square toes. This'll be easy.
That's what you said last time, and I wound up with a dead horse and a dark eye.
Who are you?
No one you need concern yourself with, little britches.
Best cut for something bad happens.
No.
Can't say we didn't warn ya.
Boys, brothers!
Yield, boy. Do it quick.
Should have run when you had the chance. Songs and spirits can't save you now. Songs and spirits can't save you now.
Why are you here? What do you want?
Best ask the boss man.
You working for the old man, then? That it? Maybe this'll get you talking. Oh.
Thank you.
Clean this up. Then I suppose we should talk.
Sorry.
Not your fault. This whole place is ready to come down. Goddamn miracle it hasn't already. Anyway, who are you?
My name is Radohangado.
Right. Well, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Now, tell me why you're here.
I was told to seek this symbol.
Do you even know what that symbol represents? Or what it is you're asking for?
No.
And yet, here you are.
The spirit said that I am...
These spirits of yours have been harassing the assassins for centuries. Ever since Ezio uncorked the bottle. But you don't even know what an assassin is, do you? Well, that's settled in then. I've got a story to tell, and it's gonna take a while to get it all out. And so, this is why the assassins have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of the Templars. Because if they succeed, your spirit's visions will become reality.
Then I will stop them.
Oh, I have no doubt you'll try. Come on. I've something to show you. Careful. Wasn't a joke when I said this place was coming apart.
Why don't you repair it?
What's the point? Besides, I don't have materials for the job.
So buy them.
Look at me. You think I can just march into some store, purse full of pounds, and go shopping?
Yes. Why not?
So naive. This way. Don't think you can just come in here, throw those on, and call yourself an assassin.
I did not. I would never presume...
That's all right. I know they've a certain allure. Very well. I'll train you. Then we'll know if you've the right to wear those robes.
Thank you.
Name's Achilles. Come on, then. We've work to do.
You are a speck of dust, a nothing. You and all your kind, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world.
What do the Templars want?
What they've always wanted. Control. They see an opportunity in the colonies. A chance for new beginnings, unfettered by the chaos of the past. This is why they backed the British. Here they have a chance to illustrate the merits of their beliefs. A people in service to the principles of order and structure.
I have seen what is to come if they succeed. They have to die, don't they? All of them. Even my father.
Especially your father. He's the one holding the whole thing together.
So I trained. In running, in climbing, in fighting, in falling. And for every lesson that concerned the body, there were two that concerned the mind. Language, philosophy, logic, the arts. Achilles taught most often of the assassins and Templars, their structures, origins, and purpose. Centuries of history condensed into a few short days. I told him of the men who had burned my village, of Charles Lee and my promise to him. Achilles explained that Lee and his followers were Templars, and that they were led by none other than my own father. If I was to serve the order, these men would become my targets. So I worked harder, learned faster, but for all my progress, it was clear that I still had much to learn. My training had only just begun.
Good morning.
To you as well. You taking a trip?
I've decided to do something about the house, and you're going to help me. Get it? Don't stare.
Sorry.
Come on.
This place is incredible. The people, the sounds and smells. I could walk these streets for days and know not even half its wonders.
I thought the same as you upon a time. These days, I much prefer the quiet of the countryside.
But there is so much life here. So many opportunities.
For a few, my boy. For a few. There's a store close to here. You're to buy the items on this list. Tell them where the carriage is, and they'll see that it's loaded. Understood?
Yes.
Good. You're also going to need a new name. Your skin is fair enough that you might pass for one with Spanish or Italian blood. Better to be thought a Spaniard than a native. And both are better still than I.
That is not true.
What's true and what is aren't always the same.
What would you call me then?
Kana. Yes, that will be your name. All right then, off you go.
I grow tired of this. It seems each day a new tax is new, a new rule. The Revenue, the Indemnity Act, the Commissioners of Customs Act. Oh, Chancellor...
You lost?
I need the items on this list.
Will you be paying with coin or trade? Some of these things I have, some I don't. Lumber's hard to come by since my supplier up and vanished. I have the tools and pitch, though. Nails, too. So, where do you want this delivered?
Our wagon is near the State House. I should return to Achilles.
Who stands in Parliament for Boston? For New York? For Virginia? No one.
Everyone, come with us. Ragtag and Whistler, come with me.
What happened?
That's what we're going to find out. Follow me.
I say again, disperse! Congregating in this manner is forbidden! We're not going anywhere, Bug!
Oi! Why did you go back to England?
No good can come of this chaos! Return to your homes, and all will be forgiven! Never!
Not until you've answered for your crimes!
You're right, coward!
You don't scare us.
Pointing guns at our arms!
We ain't afraid!
There. Is that my father?
Yes, which means trouble is sure to follow. I need you to tail his accomplice. This crowd is a powder keg. We can't allow him to light the fuse.
But
nothing. Do as I say and go.
Come on, you gosh-gutted coward! It doesn't shoot at me!
Hey, Lobster! Go ahead! Fire your little gun! You red-backed, rum-soaked, bacon-faced lout! I'd as soon fight just this on you! You reeking squad! Take a swing at me, why don't you?
Boy, you there! What's all the fuss about?
Fire at the townhouse.
Your plot is ended.
Not quite. Oh, damn you! Fire!
I need to find Achilles. Over here.
You're Achilles' boy. Connor, was it? I saw what happened at the townhouse. A fine mess, that.
Who are you?
Samuel Adams, at your service. Achilles asked me to get you out of Boston.
Explain.
The whole city's looking for you.
Oh yay, oh yay! A criminal stalks the streets, wanted in connection with the massacre at the townhouse. Citizens are advised to call the guards if they see him. £10 to whoever brings this madman
What am I
to
supposed to
justice.
do? You can take down these posters for a start. Return to me once you remove the others. We can't be seen together until these posters are gone. Ah, Connor. There you are. I'd like you to meet Cyrus.
Is he the killer?
Tease. Cyrus is on our side, or rather, for the right price, he will be.
Have you seen this man?
Watch and learn.
Oyez! Oyez! Word has reached us that the man responsible for today's shooting may have been in disguise. A wig and makeup tin were found near the scene of the crime. Witnesses describe a middle-aged gentleman of pale complexion fleeing towards the wharves, rifle in arm.
Thank you kindly, Cyrus.
Pleasure.
Come on, then. There's still one last bit of work to do.
Where are we going?
To the printer. Where do you think all those posters came from? They're made by a machine. We need to shut it down.
I can go by rooftop and meet you there. Tunnels?
The Masons have a whole network of them under the city. They're quite useful when speed and secrecy are required. Here we are, then. I'll see you inside. Hold on. Use your lantern to light the lamps, Connor. They'll help us find our way should we get turned around.
I wonder why they built these tunnels.
Excellent. Let us move on. can't help but feel this is the wrong direction. Much as it pains me to say it, we must follow the rats, as they often move in the direction of an exit. This seems wrong. We should try another way. Well. You were right. I apologize for ever doubting. No wonder Achilles has taken such an interest in you. Arse. I don't suppose lockpicking is part of your repertoire? Well done. The printer isn't far. Let us reconvene there.
You ask a great deal of me, Sam.
I know, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important, if it wasn't vital.
Fine. Just this once, though. In the future, such things will come at a price. Resetting the type is neither quick nor easy. To say nothing of the cost should I be discovered.
I shall not forget this kindness.
Nor I.
His work will see your last little bit of notoriety erased. Come, I'll show you how to leave now that order's been restored. So, now you've had a chance to see how it all works. Untoward actions will upset the citizens and inevitably lead to the guards being called. Depending on the severity of your transgression, they may simply search a bit before giving up and returning to their posts. But should you offend them severely or repeatedly, they'll become much more aggressive in their pursuits. I've shown you 3 ways to turn the tide. Remove wanted posters, bribe town criers, or visit a printer to create your own propaganda.
This feels wrong. Why not just speak to someone and explain my innocence?
You can't be serious.
We counter one lie with another. Words on paper instantly taken as truth, and all of it without question.
They loose this beast. Or have you forgotten? I merely helped you tame and turn it round.
There must be another way. Something more honest.
Well, when you find it, do let me know. But until then, we sculpt with the clay we have.
My apologies. I do not mean to sound ungrateful.
quite all right. I was much the same at your age. You'll grow out of it.
And if I do not? If I refuse?
Then you'll likely wind up dead. Here we are. Speak with the harbor master, and he'll see you home.
Thank you for everything, Sam. I promise one day to repay the favor.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Like this.
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
What of my father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will, after the house has been repaired.
But he's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him? You're a boy with a few months of training. He's a man, full grown, who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templars, you're going to need these. Go on before I change my mind.
Help! Help! Hey! Help! 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 Hey! Help!
No, sir, please! Help! He's going to die!
Who?
There's no time! Please, come! Down there! He's just passed under the bridge!
Someone! Help! Help me! Please! Someone! Someone! Help! Help me! Please! Help me! Please! Someone! Help! Someone! Help! Help me! Please! Help me! Please! Help me! Please! Someone! Help! Someone! Help! Help me! Please! Help me! Please! Help me! Please!
What this knobend is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Who are you calling a knob end?
You, because you are one.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
I'll miss the peace and quiet, but we can certainly use the wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time. There's something else you need to see.
What is it?
An asset.
Smith, but I have them. Captain Kidd had a secret to be sure. Just get me a ship and a crew, and we'll find out what it was he held so dear.
Go away!
Said go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English? Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship, boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy. And I'll raise a crew.
There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
Time passed quickly after that. My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon, that to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time I mastered them as well. Days became months, months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
Come aboard and feast your eyes, boy. No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
She is solid?
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale. Ne'er a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out? Show you what she can do firsthand.
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs. Haul in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be! Come on, lad. No time like the present. Take the helm. Double time, boy. It's time you learnt. Come on. She won't bite. You half sail. Ha! Your killer flies again. Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like. Wind looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage. Now, take us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hull. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then. Mind those other vessels! Hold your tack to keep your right of way! Cottages! We're close! Drop anchor! We'll go ashore, buy our guns, and find our officers. Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show. The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on. hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
A Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring her round broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
Round shot for a start.
Well done, boy. Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible.
Some old powder in there.
Good. Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
Not bad for a spud, Captain.
You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the Crown, disturbing the King's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard!
Use the swivels on him, Captain.
English frigate! Oh, be twaddled, another one. Where in the bloody hell did she come from? Brace!
OJ boy. Now we best be getting back, or the old man'll have my guts for garters.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship, could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
You weeks. And not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for? Put them on. Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, read you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you. Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively paced.
Shut up, Sean. Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
too late and you'll miss the building. Now, open your chute.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter. Oh!
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. Doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Son, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand, I've never been very good at this. Never mind that we live rather extraordinary lives.
Yeah, I kinda liked my ordinary one.
You can't escape who you are, Desmond.
So I've noticed.
Look, it's silly for us to go back and forth like this. I admit, I did a shitty job raising you. I apologize. I'm sorry. But it's important you understand it didn't come from a bad place. You're my son. I love you. I guess I was so busy trying to make sure nothing bad happened, I didn't consider the consequences. Truce.
I can't believe it's taken me so long to ask, but... how's Mom? She's not...
No. Your mother is fine. We decided it was safer if we split up for this job.
Always assuming the worst.
For good reason.
Can I at least say hi to her?
I'm sorry, it's too risky. Maybe when we're done.
Right. When we're done.
Ah, Desmond, there you are. Can I ask a favor?
Maybe.
When this is all over, I'd like to try turning the dial back on the Animus. Like, all the way back. To the time of the first civilization.
You think it would work?
There was no real loss of fidelity when you visited Altair. Then again, that was about 1,000 years ago, and I'm looking at going back at least 70,000 more.
Sure, I'd be up for it. It'd be interesting to see what things were like back then.
Excellent. I think it would prove most enlightening. So this is how it started.
What are you up to?
Just brushing up on my American history. I say history. They certainly teach you strange things in the States.
Like what?
Well, for all the talk of this being a revolutionary war, it was a civil one. Well, not that kind of civil. I mean, there was no America versus Britain. It was Brit on Brit action. And you can clearly see how the whole thing got started. One war gave birth to the other.
You mean the 7 Years' War?
Exactly. Seems the Crown overspent in its attempt to keep the French out. Wound up with a great deal of debt. Believing that the colonists should help to shoulder the burden, new taxes were created. It was a reasonable request, even if Parliament was rather, well, undiplomatic about it.
Well, it's not really fair to tax people for a war they didn't want any part of.
What? Didn't want any part of? Did you not notice George Washington with Edward Braddock? He was right there in the middle of it. So here you have the Crown spending who knows how much money to secure a place for the colonists to thrive, and then, when they ask for a little bit of help... Right, look, think of it this way. King George and the colonists, they all go out to dinner, right? And when the bill comes, George asks for them to kick in and pay their share. Fair enough. Now keep in mind, he's been taking them out to dinner gratis for decades now. But the colonists, oh no, they insist they only had a glass of water and a side salad. Never mind the table's full of half-eaten food and empty bottles of wine. Now when the king points this out, what do the colonists do? Oh, they flip the table over and they storm out the restaurant. Probably intending to return later and burn it down.
You left out the part where the king pointed a gun at the colonists and asked them to cover dinner for everyone in the restaurant.
Right, yeah, interesting take. If he pulled out a gun, and I'm not sure he did, it would only have been after the 100th failed attempt at getting them to pay their fair share.
But how do you define someone's fair share?
Well, with a war, apparently. I wonder how many other places like this exist.
There are dozens of them, all over the world.
And somehow no one's ever found one before us.
I don't think that's true.
Oh?
When I was at Abstergo, Vidic talked about silencing discoveries made by non-Templars. And I'm sure Abstergo has dug up plenty.
The things they must know.
Regretting throwing in with us?
No. Just looking forward to when we can finally trounce those bastards so I can dive into their archives. Oh, I think I found a lead on another power source.
Have we ever tried to make peace with the Templars?
Throughout our history, there have been moments. Several, in fact. But it's impossible. There are existential differences, insurmountable. If there were to be unity, it wouldn't be a truce so much as a submission.
But knowing what's about to happen, wouldn't it make sense to try and talk to Vidic? Come to an arrangement, even if it's only temporary?
We'd all be so busy watching our backs, nothing would get accomplished. Imagine that. We're more productive at war.
Well, have we ever tried sending in someone? Doing to them what they did to us with Lucy? Or Cross?
We have, and it's never worked. We've sent people who were either too weak and found themselves turned, or too strong and were unable to carry out the charade.
I just feel like we all want the same thing.
We use the same words, but that's all they are, words. In the end, it all comes down to freedom. We seek it, they detest it. And so there's never an end to the fight. Not until one side is completely gone.
Is that even possible?
Probably not. Our two groups have existed in one form or another since forever. But things can be better than they are. And that's something.
Did you look for me, Dad? When I was gone?
Every day.
Come on.
I mean it. Every night I'd look, searching for your name or variations of it, hoping you'd slip up. Abstergo only found you first because they had better access. A few more days and it would have been me.
Well, I'm here now.
And I'm glad.
Do you think Lucy regretted what she was doing?
I used to think I knew her well, but clearly that wasn't the case. So I really can't give you an honest answer.
She seemed so sincere, though. Like she really wanted to make a difference.
Yes, well, when I first met him, I thought the same thing about Cross.
It just keeps happening over and over again.
What does?
Everything.
Don't get weird on me, Desmond.
No, it's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry.
All right, then. You should think about getting back in the Animus. We've got to find that key.
I know everyone thinks I'm being silly, but I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
We are being watched. By Juno. Or some version of her.
Do you think it's a recording? Or is she a ghost? Or something else? Is she talking to us the way Minerva talked to Ezio?
No clue. I mean, who knows what else they were working on down here? There's still so many rooms we don't have access to.
But do you think she's like literally down here, waiting somewhere, still alive?
Still alive? That's mental. That means she'd be at least 75, 80,000 years old? They're powerful, yeah, but not that powerful.
They came down here looking for a way to survive. Maybe they found one. Was it weird seeing Cross?
What do you mean?
It's different for you. You don't know about what happened, I guess. For a long time, he was important to us. He was a different person.
Sean said he was a sleeper agent, like Lucy.
It was different. She made a choice, but Cross, if you read the files, Abstergo just... They did terrible things to him.
Rebecca?
You're lucky. We all are. We have people who care about us, who look out for us. He was all alone, and the people he thought he could trust, they used him.
Did you know him?
No, but I knew Hannah.
Who's that?
She tried to help him. She trusted him. But there was a raid about a year ago. She stayed behind so the others could escape. Tried to reason with him to see if she could fix things.
Well, what happened?
What do you think happened? He killed her. That's what he does. That's all he knows how to do. Sometimes it seems like that's all any of us know how to do.
Rebecca.
I just want to be alone right now. Good luck, Desmond.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Connor! Spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Xiao Yun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Ganondogo.
Yes, my friend.
What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He's called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sail! This is theft!
Kana, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
I'll give you that one.
To business.
Take them all.
Sanctions and demonstrations don't suffice, Sam. We need to act, and I'm talking about more than a sternly worded letter. Sympathize.
Ah, Connor. Hello again. What brings you to Boston?
You.
Would you excuse us, fellows? Thank you. That conversation was about to turn unpleasant. Now, what can I do for you?
I was hoping you could help me locate William Johnson.
Of course. I'm headed to a meeting with some men who should be able to help. Why don't you come along? It's good to see the people finally taking a stand against injustice.
Says the man who owns a slave.
Ooh, sorry? I practice what I preach, my friend. She's not a slave, but a freed woman, at least on paper. Men's minds are not so easily turned. It's a tragedy that for all our progress, still we cling to such barbarism.
Then speak out against it.
We must focus first on defending our rights. When this is done, we'll have the luxury of addressing these other matters.
You speak as though your condition is equal to that of the slaves. It is not.
Tell that to my neighbor who was compelled to quarter British troops, or to my friend whose store was closed because he displeased the crown. The people here are no freer than Surrey.
You offer excuses instead of solutions. All people should be equal.
Hey! It's my home, no matter what you thieves called taxmen say. If the gums in Parliament who want to take my property, you tell them to sail across the pond and take it themselves.
It's not open for discussion now. Open this door or these men will break it down.
Bollocks, we're coming in!
I trust the mounting evidence is proof enough, Connor.
Continue on. I shall meet you at our destination.
Could use some support. Justice for once. I dare the governor to send more.
You all right?
I'm fine. It's not my first dance. For all their teeth and claws, these little foxes, they fight like puppies. Thank you, my friend. I'd buy you an ale, but I'm expected somewhere else. will be a meeting of the...
Connor, I'd like you to meet some like-minded friends. The owner of this fine establishment, William Molyneux, and the manager and chef of his newest venture, Stéphane Chaffeau.
Ah, Connor and I just had a ball with some red coats enforcing some taxmen outside my home.
The collectors grow bolder and more forceful. Something we must address, Samuel.
Then let us raise a banner. Something to let the people know that they are not alone. The docks are an angry place of late. Protesters picketing the latest shipments of British tea. The eyes of the city are upon that stage.
A Bostonian without his tea is a dangerous beast.
William Johnson is smuggling the tea off the ships. One of his men tried to sell me this. A sample of what I refused. But it's from those ships. No mistaking the stamp. He's charging a king's ransom. Must be he's making a mint off those who buy it.
Where is he now?
I've never met the man.
May I ask why you seek him, Connor?
He intends to purchase the land upon which my village stands, without the consent of my people.
No doubt the revenue from his little smuggling endeavor is financing the acquisition. A tax enforced on tea grants a boon to smugglers. I'll wager the same men who levy the taxes are selling the tea. A stage requires a spectacle, and I may know the play. Connor, head back to the docks and see to the destruction of the tea. If you should need us, return here.
Pardon me.
Come on, mate.
Usuksk. Hello from the outside.
Murdering ruffian will not listen. Not. For the finest